And I walk around like this and wonder why everybody's fucking taking pictures and busting my chops. Walking through the airport, I actually have a t-shirt that says, "Go fuck yourself." Because you're walking with the dogs, you're walking.
Okay, let's start this. What the hell?
Is that what it is?
Well, I don't know. I spent 30 years of it on drugs and drunk, so
Maybe the crystal helped you.
I think so. That's it.
Might have done something.
Yeah. It lives in my house. I
What is that? Bruce Switchblade. Switchblade.
Wow, we just collect knives, man. We're just, well, you know, I'm such a country boy. And when I walked out on stage, I went, biddy, 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 biddy. And I'm walking next to J-Lo and Randy. My knife was right in my pocket.
Well, in
And
case
Angela
someone
said one thing. No, open my fan mail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Switchblade to open fan mail.
It's fun. It's a cool thing. It's fun. I don't often carry it, but I thought because I think you're so fucking cool that I would bring a couple of cool things from my house. You know, just like that. Oh, thank you. I'm one of those guys that when I leave the house, I go, I say, goodbye, house.
Whoops. I've been playing too much Witcher.
What was it? You got a bunch of kids too, and it starts wearing off on you.
I see.
I think it's a beautiful thing.
I think it's a beautiful thing too.
You're
You're
a
a
free
free
girl.
girl.
It will happen to you. I do too.
Oh yeah. You're a legit eccentric. Like there's people that pretend to be eccentric. You're like a legit one.
I am, and I love it. In fact, I love me.
It's good to love you.
More than that, I love us.
I love us too.
I love us. We say that all the time. I'm so fucking excited. Seriously, I gotta ask you, what the fuck do you eat for breakfast? How did you get so fucking smart?
Oh, I'm not that smart. I just remember things.
Okay, because
There's a difference. There's a difference between being smart and just remembering a lot of shit.
You remember things.
Yeah, I'm not that smart.
Well, remembering things is huge.
It helps. It certainly helps.
Mhm.
Yeah, but what is smart, right? Smart is like, can you solve equations? Can you figure things out that other people can't figure out? Do you know things other people don't know? Shit, smart people work.
But you situations. It was like Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Experience.
Yeah.
Experiential. So if you remember those things over and over, you're going to become a wizard. You're a wizard. You're so good. You're so good. That's why I watched your show, and I watched the beginning right before you walk out on stage, The Triggered. And so two things that came to my attention was, one, you were talking with your producer, whoever, that said, there's your chair. By the way, the bottle of water's right there. We need those guys, right?
Oh, for sure.
And the other thing is, you were sitting on the couch alone, reading your notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you showed that.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. I can't live without my notes. I fly at such a speed, such an altitude, that I can't remember what I did yesterday. But then I have long term where I go, oh yeah, that was 3 months ago. But I just thought I would read you a timeline, okay? Because I saw you reading your notes, okay? April 15th, lunch with the kids in Venice. My daughter lives in Venice. Hi, Chelsea.
That's a long time ago.
Drove to San Diego. Yeah. Well, you know, a month, because I don't have good memory.
Right.
All right. Drove to San Diego that night after
So you
that.
write things down, like, after you did them, just to solidify them in your head?
No, I just came from a whirlwind of press, and Steven Tyler Day and released a documentary that Casey Tebow did, and all this shit happened, and we played the Jazz Fest in New Orleans, and that happened in the last 2 weeks, and I just said to Amy, what have we been doing in the last, where have we been?
Right.
So I wrote it down. Drove to San Diego after Venice. I did a private show. Flew to Orlando that night.
Right.
Okay. Private gig with David Foster, Katy Perry, Pia from Idol. This girl was so sweet.
I don't have it selected. Okay.
Rehearsed for the band, and during the break from the band, I was in Disney World. I rode my roller coaster.
I just got back from Disney World and I rode your roller coaster yesterday.
Okay, so you know you've made it when, right? See what I mean?
The day before yesterday.
So I'm going through this list and I went, wait a minute, we what? And it was just so rode the roller coaster, then I ran over
roller coaster.
The rock and roller coaster. It's great, right? 2 times it goes up like that.
It goes backwards.
2.8 seconds.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, sick. Electromagnetic repulsion. Dude. So then I went over to the Animal Kingdom to visit some of my old girlfriends. No, I went to you know.
Did you do the Avatar ride?
I had
Holy
to.
shit.
I fucking love
Holy
Avatar.
shit, is that Avatar ride
Yep.
intense? The one when you get on the bike?
Yeah.
You're flying on the dragon,
Yeah.
the virtual reality? That's the greatest ride of all time.
The greatest.
I think it's called Flights of Passage. I think
It might
that's what
be.
it's called.
It might be. It's like the Na'ave.
Yeah.
I went to, just to break here for a second, I went to Bayford 8 years ago. Because I got fucked up with my foot stuff and just stuff.
With your foot stuff?
I had an operation on my foot, you know,
Oh,
and I kept the meds right by the bed, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What'd you get done to your
Broke up
foot?
with my girlfriend, so they were right there, and I thought, I took one 5 minutes ago, why not take another one? That's what
Yeah,
like,
that happens to a lot of people with those pain pills.
And so I checked myself into Bayford, but
Good for you.
while I was there, they let me out a couple times. I saw Avatar. 8 times.
Did you get Avatar depression? Do
Never.
you know what that is?
No, I became her.
Right.
I
Which
became
one?
a
Sigourney Weaver?
Na'ave.
Oh.
No, not Sigourney.
Sigourney Weaver character?
No, the other one.
Right, yeah, the girl.
Yeah, not the guy.
Yeah.
I became her. I just
Right.
watched her moves, and
She's pretty dope.
I cannot wait for that to come out.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out soon. Okay, then we flew right to New York City after the show. Okay.
Okay.
Went to see Bruce Springsteen's One-Off on Broadway that night.
How was that?
Sick. He's so good.
He's amazing.
Now, I gotta tell you, I'm not the biggest Bruce Springsteen fan, but I respect him. I love his music. I know he became a phenomenon like 72, like when we did. And sitting there and watching him be honest and talk to this crowd and sing songs and play the piano and talk his truth. And then he said something like, he goes, you know this New Jersey thing with a pregnant pause? He goes, I invented that. and that was it. He won my heart, because when someone says that, it was so real and so true.
But Sinatra was from Hoboken.
Yeah. And I'm from Yonkers.
Okay.
Or the Bronx. Or the Bronx.
I was born in New Jersey, too.
Were you?
Yeah, Newark.
Wow.
That's
Newark, New Jersey.
true.
And right when you were born, they put an airport.
I think we were already there.
So you lived in the high-end neighborhood, huh?
Not really.
Okay, so that night flew right to New York City after the show. Went to see Bruce Springsteen. I said that, redundancy.
And you loved it.
I loved it.
Oh my god, why can't I hear it?
Then I did, the next morning woke up, did a Harper's Bazaar shoot for the cover with my daughter Liv. Keith Richards' daughters were there, all that stuff. After I hung out with Lenny Kravitz, had a nice couple slices with Lenny, my bro. Flew to Muscle Shoals right after that. I recorded a song with Nuno Bettencourt. Sick as fuck.
Okay, I knew there was somebody else.
So good. That was 3 days of this.
This is a hell of a timeline you got going on here.
Yeah, that was the next day. I went right to Rick Hall's place. He passed away like 3 months ago, and his son, Rodney Hall, works the place. It's called Fame Studios. And I sat in a room. He took me all over the place, and I walked in to like the demo room where you could smell the oxides off the tape. Wow. With like Percy Sledge demo. When a man loves a woman, you know that first shit, the first stuff. Wilson Pickett. And I'm sitting in the room with him, and I'm telling you, man, I started. Just in the room. I'm sitting in the room, vocals, brown sugar. Right where we were.
Bullshit, what the fuck, man? Oh my god, how do you keep on landing that shit? Oh, that was bullshit. At least you're dead now. I'm in the middle of something, Mom. Oh, fuck you. Oh, that's a problem. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. Get the fuck out of there.
It's not coffee, it's called Lucky Jack Nitro Cold Brew Coffee. You might as well just stick this in your arm. I don't think so. Really?
I mean, I don't know because I've never stuck anything like that in my arm.
Neither have I. I'm
I
just
have a
saying.
feeling that it's not that.
Actually, it's probably not like what I make in the morning is like Kona coffee.
I love Kona coffee.
And I fill that fucker to it's so dark when you can't see through the stream.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're going on Joe Rogan and gonna spew some shit.
Some real shit.
Oh fuck
Some
yeah.
hot lava
Hot lava. So
from Kona.
So we did that song. We did Brown Sugar. Me and Nuno Betancourt. And we got all the players from way back then, the horn sections. We got girls to sing.
Okay.
It's just, Bobby Bowman was that and everything. And he did, you know, I used to love you, but it's all over now. The song's
Right.
That was that day. Marvin Gaye. I'm in this room. If you're a musician, you feel the vibes.
Right.
If you're comedic and you go to the comedy store, you feel like you're walking around in placenta. Right?
Bit. Yeah, there's not a recording spot for comedians. You guys have a bunch of performing spots, but you also have recording spots. We only really have performing spots.
Yeah, that's
and then we record in those performing spots.
But I'm performing.
Yeah.
I mean, I go in. I just had these on last night, fixing the lyrics. And when you have them on, you're listening to the track.
Let's see.
It's something you can't explain. Nobody understands that. And it's akin to tripping on acid. It's akin to being drunk and sucking face with a girl and making out with her. It's akin to watching your kids be born.
It's an elevated experience.
It's way elevated. And if you buy it and you push the top floor like I do, way past the penthouse.
Boom.
Well, I know you do it.
All that
That's why I'm
unkindled,
reading this off.
and a seeker
This is
of
a day.
lords.
This is
A day.
This is what
I am
whatever it
Ludleth
is,
of Corlan.
and also, you've been doing this a long time.
Look
This
not
is like a
in
life
bewilderment
work.
as I say.
Memory. It's 'cause you probably feel
I
like
linked
hard
the
drives
fire
with
long
crazy
ago,
experiences.
becoming the Lord of Cinder.
You know?
I have
If
forgotten one of the most
substantiation be thy want,
How could you not?
set
Where
thine
the motherfuckers
eyes
remember
upon
everything
my
we've done?
child
You talk to a farmer about
cause.
some shit that happened in the 50s. Oh, that was the day that
This
Carol,
set.
you must know. They remember.
Well, there's two things going on here.
Oh,
I'm
see
surrounded by
that
people that
now
always
trans
remind me.
intra
That's
thy
good too. You got a good team.
sometimes I gotta be on. Like live on
Yes.
the Tonight Show.
Right.
This thing I did, what was it, with that beautiful blonde? Entertainment Tonight. I just watched it back. I thought, that's the best interview I think I've ever done, because she looked me square in the eye. She was beautiful. She asked just right questions. And it was just perfect. And you gotta be on in those moments.
Yes.
That's all.
That's what I'm saying.
Me too.
Do you miss being not sober? Ever?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, I miss
What's the
laying
pros and cons?
that if I do, I'll wind up doing too much.
For sure.
For sure, I can't control it.
It's just the way you are.
Just the way I am. And I don't want to push it again, because when I get that way, my kids don't talk to me. I get a divorce. I'm thrown out of my own band. What else? I lose everything. I mean, it's happened enough times for me to finally realize, you know what, it's not right. You know.
I get it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got a lot of beautiful friends. I got a beautiful
well met. How?
to keep me in line.
Ashen one.
You know? I got two sponsors, one on the West Coast, one on the East Coast, that I call up all the time and go,
Just good to what needs.
How does that work? When you call them out, what do they say? Don't do it, Steven.
no.
Do they ever say, fuck, dude, I do too, but I keep it together?
Exactly.
That's what they say?
They'll just say, what else is new?
Do you guys ever talk about it the way like fat people talk about food they used to eat?
No, because we don't do that, what is it called, looking back and digging
Don't
into
look
the
back.
dinosaur shit. No, we
No?
don't do that.
But you do if you go to like an AA meeting. They do get up and tell awesome stories
Oh, fuck
about
yeah.
getting fucked up, right?
See, when you get sober, if you don't continue your aftercare by going to a couple meetings every now and then, you're going to wind up using again.
Really?
Especially someone like me who watched Janis Joplin up there, okay? 1968. I'm in a high school. She's got bangles and
40.
jeans like this shit on. She's drinking Southern Comfort. She's spitting and using the F word. Smoking cigarettes.
130 damages.
Pretty, be careful.
Watching her, and she's fucking the power in the song.
Yeah.
Take another little piece of my heart now. That's why I covered that on my country album. Yeah.
To this day, I listen to that song like at least once every couple months. Put that in the headphones.
So you see how what songs can do for you?
Yeah.
Well, when you grew up in the 60s, and what we did was we experimented, you know. I mean, if you think about what they tell us, Christopher Columbus discovered America. No, the bow of his boat was full of booze, and he fucked Queen Elizabeth or whoever. She goes, "Go, good boy," you know. And she sent him on his way with some money and said, "Bring me back some countries." You think? And by the way, he wasn't the first person here. That's what America wants us to believe. But anyway, so Christopher Columbus, he's got that in his head to go check shit out.
Right.
He's drinking. He's going by the stars at night. It's kind of like that. It's like you never took LSD. It's,
I've taken acid.
okay, so then you know what you look out. We used to take acid in high school, and we'd go to these ski slopes in the summertime, right? Beautiful green hills going up, and we'd ride the chairlift, stoned as fuck. And we got our stuff from San Francisco, from Owsley. I would call him up and go, dude, more colors. More colors. Ray Tabanos gonna kill me, but that's what.
Okay,
So
what should
you
I
understand
fight
that that's
next?
just it's like,
Already beat you.
you know, is it fucked up in its drugs? Yeah, but
Actually,
you
let's go
also,
talk to what's his
it's like
name.
I'd love to do ayahuasca.
But
I'd
you
love to do
can't.
that. Nah, maybe my bucket list, and that's what I'll talk to my sponsor about. Hey, I got this.
I can
I'm in
see
Maui.
it in your eyes.
Maybe I've been here too long, but
If you
over in
fancy then
Hana,
killed me as been a prison, I can see
I
it in
saw
your
that you were at Ram Dass's place. Because you were there with my friend Duncan Trussell.
hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Duncan sent me a picture of you guys together.
Do you know, I went back, they had a silent auction, and I know Ram Dass, he's, he's a beautiful Jewish kid from Long Island, and he became what he did, talk about spirituality. So, I'm at the silent auction, and I bought this, and that, and this, and one of these Mellotron type thing that you squeeze box, you squeeze with your fingers and play it.
Yeah.
And when I left there, a guy comes over and says, the first edition of his book in his own handwriting. You just bought his, I forget what the hell those things called.
not an accordion, right?
It's an accordion type.
It is an accordion,
But
like an accordion.
And I got to listen to Ram Dass talk, and sat right in front of him. What a trip.
Yeah, he's a trip. I need to meet him before he leaves this earth.
Yeah.
Duncan raves about him.
Yeah.
So what were you doing there? You obviously have an interest in psychedelic experiences, but you are wary about attempting them at this stage after your sobriety?
Would I love to trip you?
Yeah. Maybe it's just like, just don't. Maybe it's getting pumped up. That's the bad thing. Just getting fucked up, just getting drunk, coked up. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe
No.
instead of shamanic ceremony, maybe it wouldn't be a problem at all.
It's all one thing. Getting fucked up, shamanic, whatever. If you're taking drugs and you're fucked up, you're fucked up. Doesn't matter if it's shamanic or not. If you get high, and that tweaks that little thing in my brain that goes, here I go. Remember,
Your brain.
I got high for 30 years.
Right.
I'm from the 60s.
Right.
We're the best of them, I got high. And it took them down. Some of them, most of them.
You were remarkably unscathed. Think about it.
Yeah, thank you, God.
Pretty amazing.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Think about that one.
Yeah, think about that
We
one.
could talk for 2 hours about times I did shit and almost died. So,
I'm sure.
you know, and then I could also tell you how many times I took shit and wrote things like, listen to this guitar lick that Joe's.
Okay.
He did an interview here with you.
Yeah.
But he didn't tell you how in his fucking sleep he would play these riffs. And I come down the hallway
Let's see if
because,
anybody's
as I see
here.
it, of course, not as they see it. But as I see it, we were up in New England and he was playing at a place and I mowed the lawn at my parents' place and I quit my last band and I was fucking a loser. I was crying. I was in no more bands. The dream was over. He drives up in an MG.
Awesome.
We go and he's playing that night. I swear to God, this happened. And so we decided to move down to Boston, but all in an apartment because I thought, I knew why those bands didn't make it, but I knew in my heart that if I had a bro in a band, like I'm making a Keith, like the Kinks,
Yeah.
Dave and, Ray, any of those bands, they had those two guys that were really tight.
They feed off each other.
They're better than each other. Exactly.
Okay.
So we moved down there, and I got really
This helps.
I hear him. We get so swamped. So stoned on Boone's farm. And we, fucking. I said, what do you say? What'd you say? Anyway, but he would play these licks that were so fucking. For every song you've ever heard, Sweet Emotion. Every one of those licks, Walk This Way. There's two
Okay.
I wouldn't be cool. And those were the kind of people I hung out with. You can't do that, dude. You ain't fucking shit, man. So, then you get early 80s, totally FUBAR. 84, 85, 86.
What was 80s? Coke?
A lot of the hard stuff.
Yeah, 70s.
Snorting heroin,
So
snorting coke.
60s and 70s was...
60s was weed, rag drinking, getting jiggy with with the stuff that was happening with English invasion, listening to Elvis, you're checking shit out.
Right. And what about the
70s, finally. Well, 65, 64, I was a drummer in a band. The school drummer.
Right.
Then I bought a set of drums because I wasn't getting looked at, getting made fun of and called. Beat up after school. And I thought, we get a little band.
Oh my god, well, at least that's down now.
Holy shit.
high school?
Jill Ellsworth. That was her. And she looked at me, and no one did before. And what's no different than any other human? So, then 65, 66, 67, Chain Reaction, 68, The Strangers. 69 was Woodstock. I went early and left 3 days later. I still have a Coca-Cola cooler. The day was over, okay? We tried to start the car and too much water got in the gas. We couldn't get lost. And everybody left, and all their tents and all the sleeping bags were just left there. Hundreds of acres of tents. There's no pictures of it. I walked around and I thought, so I stole a Coke cooler. And I still have that to this day.
You still have it?
Oh, yeah. But it was a great...
it from Coca-Cola?
You brought your shit in.
Oh.
Just with an opener on the side. But I remember walking down this path, this old Ruby Way, and I stole this banner off the trees, which we used for Aerosmith in the beginning. I had these girls do with me. So it was two guys looking at each other, smoking a joint, and that was the Aerosmith thing at the beginning. But when I was in Woodstock, I'm walking down Groovy Way, and it was where Ken Kesey and the Magic and the Pranksters had all their buses. So I'm tripping on acid, and these helicopters are coming by with 500 pounds of hot dogs, and they're dropping them. They're dropping them in the field, and you hear this, and I shit you not. And then another giant pile of pots and pans to cook the hot dogs. I mean, it was a disaster area. Woodstock. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I grabbed the pots and pans and I started. There was someone there. So he's going. Another guy comes over. He starts doing this. By the time I was done, an hour later, there was 50 people banging on every pot there was there. And that was a moment. Then when I got up from that, tripping my ass off, I walked down a path, and walking towards me was one guy. And it was Joey Kramer, my truck, who I knew from high school, but that I met there. Later on I was the drummer for Aerosmith in the beginning. So move forward now, 6 and 70. All the bands that broke up, I went up to Sunapee. I was mowing the lawn at a place called Trow Rico, my family place, that I did my whole life. That's what I do. I was a country boy. 360 acres that my Italian family bought. They came over from Calabria in 1890. 5 brothers who were musicians. So they worked in New York City. They made a little money. So for $4 grand, they bought 300 acres. So every year of my life, when I was born, in fucking 1948, I mean, it's like, what, how, I know I was 70 a couple months ago, but I feel like when people would say that, it was like, my daughter, Chelsea, would say, it's a big one, Dad, you gotta stay here. We gotta celebrate. And I have no concept of time. I feel like, on one hand, I've lived 300 lives already. On the other, I feel like, how does that, what's that number?
Right.
That's a fuck of a big number.
Does it feel like it just happened? Like, if you look back and think of like Aerosmith's first gigs, you feel like, God, it just feels like a couple of years ago.
A couple years ago. Well, that's the thing about Aerosmith. Okay, so we went up inside of me, he drove by in his MG and his glasses, right tape in the middle, like fucking tell me, man. Hair down to here. Come on, man, come here, my band.
What? Okay, I am back.
Light flashed. All the bands that I was in, I woke up, I didn't know why. And I knew that all the shit that I shit out. Smoke weed together, fuck it all. All I ever wanted. Singer,
but it's the same feeling, right?
And you, by the way, you can do it really professionally. You can, in my eyes, some of my dear friends, Marty Fredericks and Nuno Betancourt, these fuckers get behind it. And,
okay. I hope there's somebody up here.
Hey, jaded, you got your mama's style, but your yesterday's child to me. Done. Recorded. Listen, I got a song that I go. That's how easy it is. Right. And I've done that many times. No, wait a second. I've done that. Right. I've taken. Like, what did I do? I'm down in Florida. I'm in
god. Fucking cameraman. Oh my god, heal!
Having drinks. Come on over.
Uh-oh.
So this is 3 nights ago. Come on, drinks fine.
Fat
Listen,
bag of coke.
you can smoke a spliff all day here with 10 bags of coke, and I'll watch you. I just don't do it.
I understand.
I got that strength. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God.
I appreciate it.
So I walk in, and doesn't mean I don't want to do it while I'm watching this one and that one do it. I want to crawl up her ass.
My friend Doug's stand up since his weight is heroin right before he got
Oh, fuck. Think about it. When do they give you morphine? That's, I don't know what that means. Do they give you something? They've done that. When do they give you exactly? Morphine is in pain all the fucking time. Those that can't get their shit together at midnight, they go home and they jerk off and they drink beer and they smoke. Okay, that's all hard. They don't make enough money, for Trump. Whatever the fuck's going on right now, I can't figure it out. But a lot of people, like I was with their children, were thinking, girlfriend's leaving, that might be defensive and like, she leaves you, gets you cancer, you're not going to pay. So what's the best thing to do? Is that the best thing to do? No, it's not, but that's what I'm telling you. What is the best thing to do? Well, you have to be a little bit elevated too. In that case. Listen, people are Marion Williams. She's spiritual. No, she's a spiritual person.
Oh, it's a spiritual.
When I got sober, I started listening to her tapes. I get on a treadmill in the morning. I can't believe I don't know why. That's I'm not ready. That's what I get for being a musician. I lose a pound a night. Seriously. Right? Standing next to fucking Jim Perry, really? The last of the real rock stars. You stood across from me. I don't know if it's still with you.
When I get text messages from he's got to recognize it. There's like certain people how to sound. Joe does. That's a sound. You know what's a sound? Gary Clark Jr. Like you hear Gary Clark Jr. playing guitar, you go, oh, that's Gary Clark Jr.
looking at him. And that was his face. He spoke to me. And I said, we out the other edge of town, and we out the other edge so you start coming on, just a grin, said we gotta move out, go sit in the wind. So I said, she touched up. I had some translate. Yeah. I would listen to we would sit around and we would jam. That's what we did for this. And we would create this music. And I would put the headphones on later because I'm the lyricist and I love the melody. I see when I heard Joe's band, I thought, I'm going to take my dad, Vic Tollerito, who went to Juilliard in New York, and I grew up in the Bronx, 5610 Netherland Avenue, 6G apartment. And I grew up under the piano, and I listened to my dad practice every day on a Steinway. So who went between the notes? Joe. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Joe. I just love Joe. Fucking love Joe. Fucking love. You know he's my brother. Great Joe. Fuck man. It's always been there. So, but anyway. So I took my melody, and you know what I hear when I listen to him play? Oh, shit. You guys did your second album, did that sort of affectations that you call it, voice thing. Did you, after you heard it, when you listened to like people talking about it, did you decide to change it for the next album? Wow, I did just go away from it, didn't I? Yeah. I love away. Yeah. The melody that I learned from my dad, and listening to the music, Dorsey, Frank Sinatra, and Nat King Cole, and Janis Joplin, Coach Fox. Were the first ones that went on the back of their album, Lunatic Vagina. Kids who sang the song to 61. The Mother's Invention. These fucking bands, and I went, what? So, I thought singing really like my dad taught me. Those right on. You know, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Wrong. Not only that, if you don't put inflections into it, there ain't no feeling, there ain't no meaning. I got to love you like I do last time, baby. Whoops. You know what you say?
But you have to feel. It can't be something you're trying to feel. It's going to be something you're actually feeling.
Yeah, I have it. I do. Joe, hats off to him. The way he plays guitar and practice it, very fucking hard. He's sitting in his chair, and the fucking chair, the couch caught on fire. I walked in with a pot of water. And he's laying there, ropes full of smoke, and I went, Joe, what the fuck, man? And he's playing this riff, and we turned it into a song. This kind of stuff happens so much. And he did it away, too, and fucking, he obviously, you know, Tom Hamilton. Sweet emotion. That's how band comes in, you know? And I can't tell you any other way than that magic. And every inch of the way, the reason it doesn't feel like I'm 70, and I don't feel the time, and it feels like yesterday, it just started, is because every time I'm on stage, we're singing the same fucking song. Same way, same beat, same word, same beat, different beat. Like we're singing the same song. Do you know the guy that's so to answer your question, the second album sells a little bit more, raunchy, more in tune with Joe's guitar, and I think we found our sound. The second album, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, tenth, and 12. We got it. Right, that's up there. First album had songs on it like Walking the Dog, because we ran out of songs. That was song we played in clubs. I remember we had a contract. What were we gonna do? So we wrote Moving Out. Then the guys would get stoned and drink Boone's Farm, and I go, come on, you guys, we fucking wrote this song, fuck you, and it's like a joint. So I remember getting pissed off walking out. They hate me when it's on the show. I remember being really fucking angry, walking out to the piano, right? One-way street. I don't play guitar. And I wrote, Make It, Don't Break It, first song on the first album. Some great shit. I feel like, you know, in anger, you know, I didn't know what to do. I just used that. So I wrote which songs, and I think it lit everybody's feels. I mean that. Joe certainly lit mine.
Oh,
Tom Hamilton,
someone
his
summoned
outtakes,
me.
as he called him. Sweet emotion. That's Tom Hamilton.
Now, throughout this whole time, were you exercising back then? Did you do things
How do
to
you mean
move
exercise?
around back then, or were you just living life? Because you say you're
How do you
always
mean
trying to be an athlete.
No, what I'm saying now is like when I started getting sober, I thought, I was just, skinny mini and just trying to, there was no MTV. Oh no. We had to play, just check this out. Wonder what drugs I'm taking. People get it. Take it out. All of our publishing. Thanks, pal. And words like in perpetuity. These fucking managers back then, I can tell you the dark secrets. Please do. You do me run here? I do. I just told you.
The dark secrets that get you high and get you signed contracts.
We all got high together.
Right.
But they knew when you were good and fucked up, here, sign this. No. All managers loved it when their bands were fucked up. Think about it. Sign this. John Lennon. What happens back then? You get used.
Record business. Artists are impulsive and they're not business wise, and people come along and exploit that.
Yes. Very good. To think of what it takes to study this for something. What does it take for Because everybody thinks Maui's Maui Wowie. Back in 72.
Everybody thinks that still?
Well, I don't know. In 72,
They don't think that.
I could buy a case of Maui buds and have it sent right to my house. I did it all the time. From Maui. Go Maui Wowie.
I've heard that name before.
Anyway,
You live there right now?
I live here right now. Okay, look.
That's gotta be beautiful.
I'm in an old-fashioned band. We all get paid the same. An old-fashioned fucking band. Who does it? You got Rihanna. How much do you think she makes tonight? And the dancers? Cramped.
Well, there's a big difference.
Rihanna
between
and the dancers.
and the dancers. You Joe Perry.
Oh, the band. So we all get paid the same.
Right.
When I took Idol, ka-ching.
Start making some paper. Get that paper. Yeah, that's how we did
Everybody
it.
made fun of me. And but believe me,
Did you do it just for the money?
no. But no, you know why I did it?
What?
Because I thought nobody knew who I was. Everybody knows this guy.
Sing it. Nobody knew you was a
Nobody knows this guy.
Oh. So you wanted them
My
to know
mom-
you was
My mom's passed away, and she said, they need to see this.
you as a person. You decided that American Idol was the best way to show that?
I thought I suppose the first thing was, what else was? I had no managers back then that had the good sense to offer me anything. I got the offer from Marty Fredrickson. I got how long ago was that? I don't know. It was 2000.
No, click this.
You're a beautiful guy. J-Lo. You know what us men need? I think what everyone needs. It's a word called incentive, right?
Is it harass?
It was I look at it all the time, but she'd say you're harassing me, and I'd say, who's ass? Her ass. Yeah, I know. The funniest fucking thing is, we would do, all three of us, and I think that's missing now, but all three of us, you know, to do American Idol, you gotta go to Des Moines, Iowa.